Hello and welcome to the High School Huddle. Along with Ronnie Phillips, Phil Nichols, Chris Evans with you. We get ready to kick off the 2023 high school football season here on the High School Huddle. Today, we take a look at the Cascia Hall Commandos here in the 2023 season. 93 year ago, we'll have our season predictions here after we hear from one of our great sponsors on the High School Huddle. The High School Huddle is presented by Generations Church. Love God, love people, serve both well. Contact Generations Church by calling 405-282-6848 or visit them online at generationsguthrie.com. Head coach Joe Medina, he is the fifth active winning coach right now in Oklahoma high school football. 200 in all-time wins, 242 victories. He's had a great run up there in the Tulsa area. And he's also, they ended a 3-game losing streak to Hall last year. Hall dropped their first 5 games last year as they looked to rebuild from that. But anyway, Cascia Hall, another projected top 5 team in Class 3A.
Yeah, and I mean, they're always there, right? I mean, They're just a stalwart in the 3A class. And no different. They're going to find a new quarterback. It's either going to be a young freshman or a young sophomore. It's going to be running the offense for Cascia Hall this year, but I tell you, you look at their schedule, to me, there's one game that looms large for them.
And they're changing their offense a little bit. They're going from run heavy to...
Said they'd like to throw the ball 35, 40 times.
Everyone else in 3A is throwing the ball.
I don't know if that's all psychological, if they're just throwing that out there, but that's what they're saying.
Metro Christian throws it 85 times a game, so maybe you lose
35 to 40, that's like nothing.
Yeah. That's first half for some schools. Right. So we'll see how it plays out for Coach Medina, and let's take a look at that schedule. And here we go. Victory Christian, Rejoice Christian right off the bat, then Berry Hill, and then Hall. So 4 fun games right off the get-go. Of course, Verdigris, another huge district game in 3A. And guys, your initial thought when you see that schedule for the Commandos?
Well, to me, there's one team. Victory Christian, Rejoice Christian, both quality programs in the 2A class, ranked in the top 10. So quality opponents. But to me, the one game that stands out is that district game against Verdigris. I think that is the game that's going to decide whether they go 10-0 or 9-1.
Well, I will go first, and we talked about this in production here, and we're kind of all three have different records here.
Yeah.
And new quarterback, new offensive scheme, running the ball, throwing if you go from passing to running, maybe I think it's going to be more of a transition from going to a running team to a passing team offensively, and you're going to do that against Victory Christian, Rejoice Christian, and Berry Hill, and then Hall all begin the season. So I'm going to go 7-3 this year. Verdigris, I think, gets them, but new quarterback, new offense. It's going to take a little while to get there. Be careful, Commandos. You want to start the season 0-3 going to Hall with this deal, but I will go 7-3 on the season.
I've got them going 9-1. I think I realize they have a new signal caller. They're young up front. But I think they'll go 9-1. I think their one slip up is going to be against the Cardinals in that late season district matchup. We'll be highlighting Verdigris here in a little bit, but I think that's the team that's going to get them. A lot of times when a team goes, hey, we're going to change the way we run offense, we're not going to run the ball as much, we're going to throw the ball. A lot of times that means there's a young kid that can flat spin it, and we're in a position where we can throw the ball.
Well, we're going to be good later on down the road.
Right.
For sure. Yeah.
So I'm going to roll the dice early season. I mean, I could look really bad in this, but I think they'll get those early season wins with the one trip up being against the Cardinals later down the road.
Yeah, Cascia Hall was one of my teams last year throughout the season. I started getting on the bandwagon because they started playing well. I think 7-3 is a little aggressive. I think 9-1 is a little aggressive. So I'm going to go right in the middle, right at 8-2.
He lives on a fence.
So 8-2. Verdigris, I think Verdigris will get them. And again, I think Chris highlighted those top 4 games. I think they probably will drop maybe one of those. So that's I'm going to go with the 8-2 right there. But again, they start winning these games, baby, I'm going to get right back on that bandwagon. I promise you.
No doubt about that. Hey, you need to get on the bandwagon for High School Huddle. Our live show every Wednesday night at 6 o'clock begins on August 16th throughout the entire high school football season. You can follow that show on our YouTube channel. Go to YouTube, search Second Banana Media, then subscribe and like. Be notified of all of our live shows as well as videos like this throughout the entire year. We're on Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, all that good stuff. We're centralized at secondbananamedia.com. If it all gets kind of confusing, you can find us right there, secondbananamedia.com. We wish the best of luck to all the high school football teams this year, and we appreciate you checking out the High School Huddle.